Canelo Alvarez says Terence Crawford got him effed up, nigga. He said, I can do everything, not just punch. Says I can counter punch, I can box, I can fight going backwards, I can do everything, and I will win September the 13th. Smash a like, sub to the channel, share the video. We live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30. Also live Sunday mornings with the Singing OG KQKC Boxing Network. Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Join the channel as a member. Drop super chats when you come by the live streams that we do. And hit me up if you want to debate. The email address is knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com. Let's get it cracking. So, there's this, I don't want to say narrative, bro, but when you hear Bud Crawford talk, when you hear Bud Crawford fans talk, they really say all they got to worry about is Canelo power. You hear Bo Mac, you hear Bud, you hear Bud fans, power, 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 power. I think we are forgetting how good Canelo Alvarez is as a fighter, bro. Just like we all kind of like, yo, Bud ain't got no shot. Canelo gonna dog walk him. A lot of us was like that at first, but as it gets closer and closer to the fight, you start to realize how good both of these fighters are. And I'm no fan of either one of them. Y'all know that. I don't rock with Bud Crawford at all. I don't rock with Canelo at all. Now, I'm rooting for Bud Crawford to beat Canelo because lesser of two evils. Is that my official pick? You got to be a channel member. And you got to wait for the prediction to drop. Channel members, y'all know what it is. We'll be dropping all these predictions this week. And we'll be highly accurate, man. Highly accurate with the predictions. But I wanted to hone in on all Canelo has is power. Y'all got to understand something, bro. Canelo is a dynamic counterpuncher. He's a very smart fighter. When he's fighting slick fighters and people that are trying to use movement against him, because a lot of people do try to use movement against him, what does he do? He punches the arms, punches their body, tries to wear them out, tries to break them down. He got good punch placement and good accuracy. Has a granite chin. His feet are not good at all. We all know that. But what I think is being underestimated is his defense. Bud Crawford done fought some pretty good fighters in his career, right? He fought Earl, who's a really good fighter. Straight up. And Earl was a great fighter till he went on his decline. And Bud Crawford did him dirty. Can't take nothing away from Bud with that. But what I'm saying is, Bud ain't never fought nobody with the head movement and the upper body movement of Canelo. Like, these are key factors. Like, Bud's calling card is being accurate. Bud's calling card is timing people. Canelo is very good at rolling with shots, slipping shots, giving good head movement. And just like Bud fans are saying, look, Crawford is so good, KO. Crawford is so nice with it, KO, that he could get in there and it could be easier for him than y'all think. And he could piece Canelo up and time him and do him dirty. I hear that, bro. I hear all of that. But y'all forgetting that Canelo's really good. And he could get in there and that head movement, that trap setting with the high guard, that power, that relentlessness, that durability with the chin, it could also get really easier for him than a lot of people think that it is. And remember, physically, Canelo has every advantage over Terence Crawford outside of maybe talent, just overall talent. But Bud is is older than him though, right? So you got to remember, bro, Canelo's trying to remind people, look, I'm going to win September 13th. And y'all got to understand, I can do everything. And I'm not saying he's great at everything. Obviously, with all fighters, there's some things that you're going to be better at than others. What I am saying is, don't underestimate Canelo, because typically, in his past, he surprises the shit out of people And he can come with a performance when his back is against the wall or he feel like people are doubting him. You know, a lot of people doubted him with Caleb Plant. But put on the show. A lot of people thought that he was going to always have gas tank issues after the Dimitri Bivol shit. Showed a good gas tank against Munguia. Showed a good gas tank against Berlanga. So, if you thinking that he going to look how he looked against William Scope, I think you might be highly mistaken, bro. If you think that Bud Crawford is going to look as bad as he looked against Madrimov, I think you're mistaken. But I really see a lot of people as we get closer to this fight are forgetting that Canelo Alvarez done fought a who's list of fighters. And ain't nobody can ever say they just beat Canelo up, bro. Like what a lot of people predicting Bud to do. Ain't nobody gonna ever been able to say they just had Canelo Alvarez bewildered in that ring. He done fought some Hall of Famers, bro. Floyd outclassed him. Floyd beat him clearly. But Canelo ain't been beat up, bro. Canelo ain't been stopped. Canelo ain't just been in that bitch looking like he don't belong. Outside of Floyd, of course, but that's Floyd. And Floyd and Bud fight nothing alike. I think Bud's willingness to fight, his dog, how he's willing to exchange, how he's going to want to get his respect, his bravado that he fights with, his mean streak, his machismo, all of that is going to give Canelo opportunities, bro. And what people are forgetting is that Bud Crawford is an outstanding offensive fighter. Defense, it's above average. It ain't trash, but he ain't known. His calling card ain't, man, Bud just be in there making everybody miss. Hey, yo, you see that head movement from Bud, bro? Bro, did you see how elusive Bud was in that fight? That ain't his calling card. His calling card is, nigga, did you see Bud timing his ass and just whooping the shit out of him? Nigga, did you see Bud Crawford countering that motherfucker in between everything he was throwing? Yo, when did Bud Crawford get a shotgun jab? When did that shit happen? Like, surprising you with offense is his calling card. And here's the thing. It's different surprising people who ain't seen the shit that Canelo done seen, fam. Like, that's a whole different ball game. It's different, and this is no disrespect. It's a different when you surprising Earl with shots. Or you surprising, because you know Earl, great, bro, but Earl been in there with Sean Porter, Urdinis Ugas, Danny Garcia, Mikey Garcia, right? So when you get Bud in front of him, Bud surprising him with some shit, to his credit, right? It's different surprising David Avenesian with shots, surprising Mean Machine with shots, surprising Jeff Horn with shots. That's a different ball game than surprising Canelo Alvarez with shots. Because when you get in there with Canelo Alvarez, you trying to surprise him with some trickery and shit. You trying to set up a counter. You know what I'm saying? You trying to see what if you can hit him with some shit he don't see. You trying to surprise a mofo that been in there with Floyd Mayweather, Miguel Cotto, right? And the list goes on and on, bro. Caleb Plant, Billy Joe Saunders, Danny Jacobs, Triple G a few times, Evers Landy Lara, Austin Trout. It's different trying to surprise somebody with that type of experience and talent. Because Madrimov don't fight nothing like Canelo from the waist down. Madrimov got a lot of good foot movement, a lot of good feints, in and out and shit like that with his feet. Canelo in and out on your ass with the head movement and the slips. And he's slipping and trying to come back violently. So I think this quote from Canelo is very telling. I think he's very confident. Why would he not be? Obviously, Bud Crawford is very confident. Why would he not be? But this idea that Canelo got a puncher's chance and the only thing he can do is be powerful against Bud Crawford. We know Canelo is keeping his speed at 168, and we know that he's still explosive at 168. Will Bud Crawford be as fast and as explosive at 168 as he was at 147? Because he wasn't as fast and as explosive at 154 as he was at 147. And that was a year ago. He's a year older now. So, Canelo with the warning. Say, I can do everything, and I'm winning September 13th. Y'all got me effed up. Smash the like, sub to the channel. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.